Hi. Hello. I just took my shower and I'm feeling somewhat refreshed right now. And I think one of the other reasons why I feel somewhat refreshed was I got this last weekend. I got this pack of body shower liquid cream of sorts. Body shower that is menthol infused, and I just used it while I was taking my shower, and now I feel cool all over. And yeah, I hope that is going to be that is going to be the mood of this novel of this video. And yeah, this is the your answer can't be books tag. And basically there are various questions in this tag. I was tagged by Dunn. And but before I got to the tag questions, I just kind of want to share with you an exciting news, if you want to call it news. I just got this. So Dune is a book that I've always wanted to read for a long time. And when I heard that it was going to turn into a I knew that it was adapted into a movie a while ago. But then when I heard that it was going to be turned into a new movie, I really wanted to read it before that movie, but then I didn't. So I watched the movie first. I watched it like a couple of weeks ago, and I loved it. I was kind of surprised that it was actually, part one. So there would be a sequel later, I hope. But yeah, overall that movie was nice, and I sort of just decided, I saw this at the store and I just grabbed it. It has a movie tie-in cover, which is usually something that I'm not really a big fan of. But then again, this copy was relatively cheaper, and so I got it. So yes, I got this book now. So yeah, enough excitement for that. Let's get into the questions. So the first one is, what is something that you own way too many of other than books? I have many plastic containers, especially those that came from ice cream packages. So just a bit of background. A bit of context. Here in Malaysia, usually manufacturers would, ice cream manufacturers would package ice cream in plastic containers rather than, those paper made tubs. They would put it in plastic containers that you can reuse. Like I have a few over here, like for this one, for example, this container, which I am definitely going to reuse. This was from this ice cream flavor. It's called Tripolitan. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it. I'm not sure if it's available in your countries, but basically it's a flavor combination of yam, corn or maize, and also mango. So we have that flavor here. I especially love yam. My father loved yam so much. But yeah, it's, I love ice cream. And that explains why I have many plastic containers. And these are really useful for so many things. They are so versatile. You can use them to put miscellaneous items in your bedroom. You can use them to put coins. I used to put coins into one of these plastic containers, but now I have turned to jam jars instead. Yeah, that's another thing that I have many of, jam jars, fruit preserve jars, because I like those glass jars. But yeah, I think I have this, more of ice cream containers. And not only that, you can also use these to store your food leftovers. and store them in the fridge. You can use this to store like frozen food items and put them into the freezer. It's totally fine. I think the only thing that you can't use this for is to store hot items, like hot food. That would not be really suitable. But other than that, these things are precious, and throwing them away would not only be, I would say, environmentally harmful, but, you know, basically when you buy ice cream, technically you also buy free plastic containers. So, you know, there's the deal over there. So yeah, that's my response for the first question. Next one, what is something that you do for fun that's not reading a book? I like to listen to music, and occasionally I lip sync. And it's really helpful. The fact that, you know, I live alone. I do that a lot at night, so it's fun, you know. It's probably like one of the most fun things to do. And I don't think many people would admit this. But it's really fun. It's really, really fun. But other than that, you know, I'm just going to share some other more vanilla activities. I also enjoy cooking. I enjoy taking walks. I used to swim, although lately the swimming pool downstairs have been closed because of COVID. But I think it has been opened recently, so I might want to get back to swimming again. I like going to the malls. You know, it's really fun. But yeah, those are some of the things that I really like to do. So, next question, number 3. What is something special or important on your nightstand that's not a book? So, I don't actually have a nightstand, but I do have a small bookshelf beside my bed, and on that bookshelf is, you know, are books. But other than books, I also have another thing on it, and that would be a jug of water. Basically, it's there so that I can have something to drink when I wake up. Usually, I would feel somewhat, you know, my throat will be somewhat dry when I wake up, and so it would be nice to have like some liquid to drink when you wake up. And yeah, it's a great thing to have. But other than that, I don't have anything else on my little bookshelf. Yeah. I like to put stuff on my bed while I was asleep. Like my phone will be on my bed. Books will be on my bed as well. They will be like scattered on my beds. I'm not sure who started it, but something that, you know, my family or my relative used to say that, and this was something that I heard when I was a child. If you put a book underneath your pillow when you sleep, then chances are you would dream of the book. And of course, being someone who really wants to get into the world of books, you know, this is, you know, we bookish people would probably love that, you know, going into the books and be immersed in them. Well, you know, what else is better than going into that book's realm? You know, even if it's in your dreams, right? But I tried that before, and it didn't really happen. I used to try that with reference books when I was a kid studying for exam, and I didn't actually become better at that subject by doing that. So that was disappointing, but I still do it. You know, it just feels kind of cozy to have all these items scattered around on your bed. I don't know, something that I experienced since I was younger, and I just sort of grew up with it. So next question, what's something that you buy at a bookstore other than books? Oh my gosh, by the way, the third question, I kind of answered it with books. Anyway, let's get back to the fourth question. What's something that you buy at a bookstore other than books? Lately, I wouldn't say lately. Maybe like since this last few years, whenever I go to the bookstore, I would just go to buy books. That's it. Not so much other things. Like maybe I would buy some stationery items. Sometimes, pens, notebooks, those kinds of stuff. But usually I would go to bookstores with the intention of browsing books or buying books. But before that, a few years ago, I used to collect Hot Wheels, and bookstores are actually one of those few places that sells Hot Wheels other than toy shops, convenience stores, and also departmental stores. So I would go to a bookstore not only to browse for books, but I would also browse for Hot Wheels, ones that I see if there are ones that I fancy. Although the Hot Wheels in bookstore tend to be sold in their standard price, which I consider to be somewhat expensive, I could get cheaper Hot Wheels in supermarkets, because apparently there are the price are somewhat discounted. I'm not sure why, but they are much cheaper at supermarkets, some supermarkets. But I used to splurge a little bit on that, but nowadays I've not bought a lot of many Hot Wheels anymore, because I don't know, maybe I just think that they are a bit expensive these days. I mean, when I first started buying Hot Wheels, compared to now, the prices have rised up a little bit, so it was disappointing. So the next question would be, what's a fun gift that you've received that wasn't a book or a gift card? A gift card for books. I think most recently, I think it was for Christmas last year, my friend and her boyfriend, who's actually also my friend, they gave me this kind of like a care package, and inside that care package there was this lotion. Okay, I'm just gonna show you this lotion that is packaged in this glass bottle. I've never received any lotion in glass bottle before, so I'm pretty sure this one is one of those bougie lotions. And whenever I apply it on myself, I would just sort of imagine myself applying it like I'm a model in a lotion ad, with those kind of slow, calming music in the background, and I would apply it on myself in slow mo. But yeah, that this is what I experienced with this lotion. And also in that care package there was this bag of chips, which I'm pretty sure it's imported. There was also a pack of pasta, I think it was spaghetti, a jar of pasta sauce, and also a bottle of olive oil. I wasn't so sure what they wanted me to do with those things, so I ended up making a pasta dish. But yeah, it was kind of interesting. I think a while ago my parents gifted me a box of underwear, which I think is really great because it's really practical, and I kind of like the idea of giving someone a box of underwear, because then that person can totally reuse that box to give stuff to other people, because with boxes it's really easy to wrap your gifts, right? You can totally put something else inside that box, and it would give, when you give the present to other person, and when they open the present, right? When they unwrap it, they would be surprised to see it was not something that they expected. They would see underwear box, and then they would be even more surprised to see that inside that underwear box is not, it's not underwear. It's probably an engagement ring or whatever. I think that would be a really, really great idea, and that is why I really like the idea of gifting, a box of underwear. But I guess that's just me. Yeah. Number 6. What's a YouTube channel that you watch that's not related to books? I like to watch ContraPoints. I mean, how come you don't watch ContraPoints? And I also like to watch. Recently, I've been watching a lot of TFD for whatever reason. I think I've been somewhat. I don't know. I don't think I've turned more money conscious, but I don't know, maybe I just like the idea of being money conscious, or maybe I was just looking for inspiration, or maybe I was already inspired to be money conscious. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of TFD videos. I binged many videos from Caitlin Doughty this year as well. And yeah, one of my most favorite channels of all time that is not bookish is definitely SimGM Productions, which is kind of like a Sims parody of mostly the Kardashians. So I really like these channels. Check them out. So that's it for all of the questions in this tag video. And the last one would be tag 5 booktubers that you want to learn more about. But I'm going to do something different for this question. I'm not going to tag any 5 booktubers. I'm not even going to tag any specific booktubers. But rather, I am going to dedicate this question to the commenters, because the commenters are awesome. The commenters are lovely. The commenters are one of the best things in the world. I know. I mean, I know, but you get my point. So, commenters are great, and this is for you. I am directing these tag questions for you. If you are interested in answering them, feel free to leave your answer in the comments below. And yeah, I'm tagging all of you guys, the commenters especially, but anyone who is watching this video, even if you're watching this video, I don't know, 3 years from now, you can still answer these questions, because as I'm saying this, I'm tagging you. Like, you are literally tagged right now. If you don't feel tagged, just look deep inside yourself and you'll see that you have been tagged. So with that, I'm going to end this video. I didn't drink any caffeine today, but somehow I feel somewhat pumped. Maybe it's the menthol-infused body shower cream, but I guess, you know, it's nice. I feel cool. So I'll see you again in a different video. So until then, take care. Thanks for watching, and bye.